Hi everybody, welcome Lifting Consciousness family. I hope you're doing really well, and yeah, this is your Monday motivation message from me, and just thinking there about all the energy that's coming up this week actually, and you know, that's been the same story for a while with a number of different things going on. Of course, I'm sure you felt it, but this week we do of course have the solstice coming up on the 21st. We have the new moon coming into Capricorn, so that's towards the end of the week, 23rd. And the new moon will obviously come into Capricorn. The sun will be there because the sun transitions in on the 22nd. And of course, Pluto is there already at its last degrees of Capricorn. And Mercury and Venus are already there. So there's going to be that heightened Capricorn energy. Now, of course, Capricorn being an earth sign, there's an element of sort of groundedness to that. The shadow side, I guess, with Capricorn is it can feel maybe a bit restricted. So in those areas, it may feel a bit restricted. But looking at it from the positive point of view, there could be some structure that comes in. Again, it will depend on your own placements within your chart, of course. But just to say that we're moving into that kind of heightened Capricorn energy, which is, of course, Saturn's home. Mercury is in pre-shadow at the moment, and you may have felt that. I know I certainly have with communication. And Mercury will actually be going retrograde on the 29th, I think it is, of December. So we're in that pre-shadow phase. Mars is still retrograde until the 12th of January. And Chiron is actually going to be coming out of retrograde when we've got that new moon going into Capricorn. So all at that time, towards the end of the week, there's all of that happening. So of course, Chiron, what have you learned about your healing journey? You know, because Chiron will be coming direct, and then yes, it's down to us to kind of execute from those lessons. And I say execute, that sounds pretty harsh, but you know what I mean. Taking action, moving forward, based on what we've learned about our healing journey. We've had to truly go within. Since that Scorpio energy, and probably a bit before, but you know, to go to the depths of the soul, and Chiron being retrograde is just heightened wounds that need healing. So sending you love and blessings first and foremost. And of course, I'll be doing more posts relating to the astrology further into the week as we hit those kind of moments with those planetary alignments. So let's jump into the tarot. Quick message just to give you for Monday motivation, and of course apply it for the week ahead with the energies coming in. I'm using the Spirit Song Tarot. I was drawn to use this. It's a beautiful deck. I mean, all of the decks are beautiful. They tell their own story. You know, as an intuitive reader, you get different messages from different decks. And this was the one that was calling to me today. So I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. And Queen of the Moon Oracle, of course, because we've got the new moon coming up this week. And if I need to take any more, I've got the Gilded Tarot Royale, just to remind us of our sovereignty. Okay, let's see what we have for the collective. And it goes without saying, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is general, okay? And the collective is vast. It's not going to resonate for everybody. Don't try and make something fit that doesn't. Okay, one more. Okay, let's see what we have then for the collective, okay? On the pure white light, what messages do we have for the collective, please? Monday motivation and going into this week. Thank you, that was quick. 6 of Acorns, 6 of Wands. This is all about victory and success. And on this card, it says success, but it also says triumph. So you may have been working towards something. This is a sign from Spirit that you are going to receive that victory. Now, of course, it doesn't say when you're going to receive it. Just know that it's in the upright position. So this is positive, and we'll see what other cards come out with it. Okay. What else do we have, please, for the collective? Thank you. 6 of Feathers, 6 of Swords. Interesting, we've got 2 sixes here. So angel number 66 may mean something to you, but 6 of Swords, okay? On this card, it says transition and insight. Of course, 6 of Swords is that sort of traditional sense of moving to calmer shores, but using your thoughts to guide you in that positive way, because of course it's swords energy, but it's a movement card nonetheless. Now, this is positive because we've got victory and we've got movement. So hopefully this is a sign for those of you it's resonating for. If you've been going through difficulty, this is saying that victory and success is achievable. Of course, we have to apply the effort. We're co-creators with the universe. It's not going to just land in our laps. See what I mean about the Mercury pre-shadow phase? But this is saying, with both of them in the upright, there is that opportunity to transition into an energy that's calmer and where success will be received. Okay, let's see what else we have. Yeah, those two wanted to come out. Oh, okay, so we've got 5 of shells, 5 of cups. Now, interestingly, all of these are actually upright, and the traveler, so this is the Fool. It's the equivalent of the Fool card, all right, Major Arcana. That's all about a leap of faith. So that's also movement. So there is movement here. There is movement towards something. And actually, as I think of that, okay, one thing I didn't mention about the astrology is that Jupiter is actually moving into Aries. So this is Aries energy because it's kind of starting it off. It's taking that leap, having the courage to do so. And Jupiter obviously offers that expansive energy as well as hope. But, you know, it's very expansive, being the gas giant. So there is great expansion here and success that could come in, enabling you to sail to calmer shores, metaphorically speaking, or literally, if that resonates for you. But there is the need, with the 5 of shells, 5 of cups, to ensure that you're recognizing any moments where you may have sabotaged your own emotional happiness, okay? It's depicted differently in this deck. Those of you familiar with traditional tarot, it's usually somebody standing there focusing on 3 cups that have spilled and not noticing the 2 cups behind them. So the opportunities that are there but are maybe not seen. Now here, intuitively, I feel this is almost leading the way, because we've got the four cups or the 4 shells here, and this insect, whatever it might be, has obviously got the light bulb. This is almost that clarity, even though it's cups energy, there's clarity coming in from that, and you're able to shine your light to guide your path, recognizing that this one shell, this one cup, is your foundation, okay? That is that self-love, and it will enable you to move forward, to receive that emotional happiness. Again, the success that's come through and the movement that's going to enable that to happen. Okay, let's see. On the bottom, we've got 3 of feathers, 3 of swords in the reverse. Now, see that beautiful butterfly? I'll turn it into the upright so you can see it. So 3 of swords is that heartbreak card. And it can be stress, anxiety that's come out of a painful situation, heartbreaking situation. This, I would feel, is more positive because it's in reverse. It's in the hidden energy. So you might not recognize all of that work you've been doing inside. Again, could have even been whilst Chiron was retrograde. Healing those wounds has actually contributed to you being able to move forward because it's in the hidden energy. So you may not be aware of it. You may still feel like, you know, nothing is happening because you still have some wounds. And if you do, and there's still healing to be done, of course, take that as it resonates. But in the hidden energy, this is a coming out, this is a release of that in order to move forward towards this success. So that's really positive. Now, let's see with the Gilded Tarot Royale, let's just take an advice card. Okay, what do we have, please, for the collective? What advice do you have, Spirit, from the pure white light? What advice do you have? Okay, Magician in reverse. So you need to recognize you've got the power within you to manifest the reality you desire. That one wanted to fly out, and that one. Okay. So we've got, yeah, okay, all of these came out in reverse. So we've got the Magician reverse, Justice reversed, and 8 of Pentacles reversed. And on the bottom, we've got Knight of Swords reversed. Okay. So it could be feeling slow because, of course, the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight of the deck. It's in reverse. It's on the bottom. So that inner feeling maybe that it's slow to get moving, but there is movement, as we've seen. But the advice is to recognize that you are the magician of your own reality, and you need to recognize that in order to restore balance, because it's not balanced at the moment, okay? And also needing to put the work and effort in, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, which is what I said, wasn't it, before, co-creating with the universe. You've got the you've got the power within your spiritual toolkit, okay? Everything you need is inside you to manifest the reality of your desires. Major Arcana energy. But you need to put the work and effort into that, and then the universe will meet you halfway, and that's what's going to enable that movement forward and is going to restore the balance. Let's see what the Queen of the Moon has for us. Beauty. Now, what I'm taking from that is there's beauty in growth. Okay, let's see what else we have, because that one came out really quick. Anything else? Thank you. Yeah, this is saying, so it's attraction, but it's in reverse. So it's further confirming, you know, with that Magician in reverse as well, you've got the power within you to manifest the reality you desire, to attract what you want in your life, but you need to realize that and recognize that, because it can only then come into fruition when you're coming from that place within. So you can attract what you want to attract, but you need to realize you've got the ability and the power to do that. Because wonderful things can be attracted to you. It needs to be held in the positive thoughts and feeling into success and victory that you are worthy of, and remembering that and recognizing that you can attract what you want, and that there has been beauty in the growth. Even through the hard times, there's beauty in that transformation and in the growth that you've had to go through difficult challenges, etc. And on the bottom, yeah, change in reverse. So this, to me, underneath that is balance. So there you go. That's further confirming that justice there. You need to not fight against change, because this is in reverse. Okay, and we see it's almost like she's pushing against the planet actually in this card. But this is, don't fight against change. You know, the change that's needed, change that's inevitable. Because when we do, that's when the Tower moments come in. Okay, change in itself is a Tower moment, but it's necessary change. This is saying, don't fight against change that needs to happen. You might have to step out of your comfort zone. We saw the Traveller, aka the Fool. That is often a leap of faith out of your comfort zone into something, or even if it's just a new way of thinking, it can be very comfortable to stay within the same thought patterns because it's what you've always been used to. It's almost like, and I've said this before, a fake comfort blanket. And that's not to kind of throw any disrespect on it, because I'm guilty of it myself. It's almost like a bit of a comfort blanket, and the thought of actually stepping out of a comfort zone, whether it's through actions, whether it's through thoughts, you know, getting rid of those limiting thoughts and self-belief, all of that, it can be more comfortable to stay in the discomfort, like, if that makes sense. Whereas when you actually venture outside and it's like this new lease of life, that's actually better, and that is what is going to bring in that attraction, that law of attraction, and you can manifest the reality you desire. But it takes that leap of faith. Sometimes we can get into that position, especially if we've been hurt, where we're actually wanting to kind of hermit away, protect ourselves, and you know, and that's fine, we can do that. But this is saying that if there is change that's needed and you know what that change is, don't fight against it, okay? Because that just creates that energy of sort of resistance, okay? And the universe will respond to that, and they'll be like, okay, you know, your guides, your angels, he or she's not ready, you know, and that's the thing, and that's how it works, okay? So I hope that finds you well, and yes, just sending you love and blessings for this week. And of course, stay tuned. I'll be back with more posts, and yeah, we'll see what comes through if I do any further readings. I'm actually trying to gauge whether people are still wanting these readings, because I'm finding, as a lot of light workers are, that we lose followers because there are fake people out there that are trying to kind of, you know, copy what we're doing, to scam what we're doing, and that's not okay. That's not of the light. But as a result, it means that our followers are sort of lost. And, you know, it might just be that a change is needed. Again, don't fight against the change. So if you're still finding the content helpful, then let me know. If not, let me know. And yeah, I may need to sort of, you know, change things up on my page anyway, and on my channel, on my YouTube channel. But it's helpful to get the collective's opinion, because of course it's all about serving the collective. And if it's still going to be of resonance, even if it's for one person out there, you know, that is actually doing the light work. So I'll leave that with you. Give me some feedback if you'd like. And yeah, I will speak to you again soon. Take care.